To the NBA on Monday night. Thank you for joining us here on 2K Sports. And tonight, we've got the Indiana Pacers playing against the Atlanta Hawks at State Farm Arena. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. About to the halfway point, the midway point, Clark, of this season with a lot of storylines so far in this one.
You know, it's definitely been a memorable season, Kevin, and what I'm interested in is to see how the rest of this season unfolds and which teams start to separate themselves even more.
Here's Vaughn, pass to Jackson. Six on the shot clock. Goes up on the wing. Nice jump shot. Good.
That's reading the defense and getting to the right spot.
Now here's Anderson. And he really did play well against Chicago in that last game. Artest on the wing. O'Neal inside. And it's blocked. And now here comes Terry late in the break. Miller grabs the miss. And it's the Pacers' ball. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
And guys, they walked into the arena with a certain kind of swagger. And we really saw it play out on the offensive end.
And, you know, confidence is key there. They seem to play with a ton of it, especially on the offensive end.
Here's Vaughn after Ron Artest's bucket. Vaughn, the pass to Jackson. 13 feet away. And the rebound goes to the Pacers.
There wasn't much defensive resistance there, guys, but somehow he blew it anyway. Missed opportunity.
Left side, O'Neal. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
O'Neal doing a nice job using his frame and strength to take the hit and still finish the shot.
Here's Vaughn. He's covered by Anderson. Outside Jackson. They set the pick. Pass to Vaughn. It's hauled in by Artest. The Pacers are gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's O'Neal. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
And this is where O'Neal goes to work. The closer he's to the rim, the more dangerous he becomes.
On the pass to Abdul-Rahim. And it goes down 2 points.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And Foster kicks to Anderson. O'Neal outside. It's not going to fall. He's taken 4 shots and made 2. The Hawks trail it. Here's Vaughn. 8 points his last outing. Driving in. He gets that one.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now, here's Anderson. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Here's Artest. Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
An impressive combination of desire and intensity. Ron Artest plays as hard as anybody in the league.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
And one look at the box score will confirm that.
The free throw off from Artest.
Boy, Ron Artest is such a well-rounded player with tremendous toughness. He gets it done at both ends.
Jackson passes to Terry. They set the pick. Pass to Abdul-Rahim. Wide open look. Pacers with the rebound. Last time they met was in Indiana.
Yeah, and they picked up the win in their last game against this club, and really it was a parade to the free throw line.
Yeah, did a really good job of drawing foul after foul. Very physical and rugged in how they perform. And it paid off.
Pacers foul call. Miller. First personal foul, first team foul.
2 shots. Foul. Elbow. 2.
Atlanta shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one.
And taking a look at their free throw statistics on the season, right around 74%.
You know, I know that's an aspect they've been trying to address as a team. I mean, they've got to get those free throw numbers up and improve.
The first one falls.
You know, to me, Terry is a true combo player, combo guard. You put him out there on the floor, and he gives you a little bit of everything. Contributes in a lot of different ways.
And both free throws good for Terry.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
The Pacers have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. O'Neal sets the screen for Anderson. And the jam by Jermaine O'Neal.
What a nasty finish that was. O'Neal playing with a little attitude right now.
Terry looking over the floor. Pass to Abdul-Rahim. Terry against Miller. Terry the pass to Abdul-Rahim. O'Neal with the defensive effort.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
And the foul on Jason Terry. That's foul number 2 for him. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Now here's Anderson. He's tightly guarded. Outside Artest. Trying his luck from deep. The rebound by Theo Ratliff. For Atlanta, they've gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Jackson gets the bucket.
When Terry isn't scoring, he's dropping dimes. Great passer. So when he has the ball, be on the lookout.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Pollard, he's checked in for Foster. Bender comes in for Jermaine O'Neal. Al Harrington's checked in for Miller. And Jones subbed in for Anderson. Now here's Jones. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Bender the pass to Harrington. Second chance shot. Rebound Atlanta. Terry outside to the inside. The offensive rebound. Another shot. It's good.
Defenders have to be alert to what Terry's able to do because he's quick at pulling the trigger on the catch.
For Indiana, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip. Outside, Jones. Pass to Harrington. Fires, high post, and that one drops for him.
Taking a nice composed jump shot in rhythm, under control, not forcing it in any way.
Artest against Terry. Muhammad with a screen on Artest. Terry dishes to Diaw, and it's blocked. Now Harrington. A 14-point game for him in the win against Chicago. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And Harrington, quite the role player. A big man with a soft stroke from deep. Prime time shooter when he gets it going.
first one falls for him. And both free throws good for Harrington. And Atlanta has possession, trailing by 2. Terry against Artest. Here's Vaughn, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Muhammad with a screen on Artest. Clock at 6. Terry the pass to Muhammad. Over Pollard. Muhammad, no good.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
Jones kicks to Artest. Back to Jones. Pass to Bender. Here's Pollard. Here's Artest driving the lane, and it's good. With time running down on the shot clock. And it's 6 points for Ron Artest.
Artest driving to the rack with purpose. A nice combination of hustle and muscle.
Here's Glover. He had 13 points in the win against the Bucks in Milwaukee. Here's Diaw. It's rebounded by Pollard. And it's Jones with the ball for the Indiana Pacers. They lead by 4. Here's Bender. Muhammad pulls it in. The Hawks shooting 36% in this first quarter, trying to get their bearings. Shot by Terry, no good.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Now here's Jones. He has yet to score. The shot's good.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And Muhammad kicks to Terry. Can they get it? Pass to Diaw. It's deflected. It's Jones on the wing. Terry covering. Outside Artest. Harrington with it. And here's Bender. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. On the wing, Jason Terry. The Hawks again can't hit.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks. So both teams making some changes here. The Hawks trail by 8. Terry outside. Upside Jackson. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. They get Al Harrington.
And I love the passion that Jackson plays with. Never bashful when it comes to pulling the trigger, and an outstanding two-way player.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Indiana.
Take a break.
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
Cultivating a lot of assists right now, which is beautiful to see. Love the way they're working that ball around.
First free throw is good. Both shots good from the stripe. Jones with it. On offense, here are the Pacers. Big stretch here going 10-2. And the foul on Jason Terry. That'll be his third foul so far. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Jones against Terry. Jones, the pass to Harrington. Back to Jones. And Jones has it in the corner. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Pollard. And that one is off. Excellent D there from Ratliff. Here's Glover, defended by Jones. Good. Terry's got 6.
At a size disadvantage, clearly, but Terry still found a way to make it work.
Indiana leading by 4.
2 minutes remaining in the first 2 minutes.
Now here's Jones. 9-point game his last outing. 1:53 left in the first quarter. Harrington kicks to O'Neal. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Pass to Pollard. Excellent D there from Ratliff. Atlanta's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And it's Terry off the drive. Drops in the layup for 2. Now just a 2-point Pacer lead.
Dangerous on the drive. Once Terry's got a step on the defense, the rest is simple.
The Pacers shooting 45% from the field early. Terry against Jones. Right side O'Neal. Pass to Pollard. Outside Jones. Off target from outside. Terry outside. Down low. Ratliff. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
And it's Jones with the ball for the Pacers. 44 seconds left in the first quarter. O'Neal on the wing. Jones kicks to Jones. Teardrop shot. Rebounded by the Hawks. Ratliff's got 5 rebounds tonight. Terry against Jones. And Steven Jackson the best on the assist by Terry. And it's 8 points for Steven Jackson. Indiana trailing here. Now Jones. Harrington with a screen on Terry. They need this, and it's sent back by Ratliff. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Hawks lead by 2. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And looking at what we've seen from the Hawks, what do you guys think?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Yeah, you know, you have a guy in there blocking a bunch of shots or multiple players blocking shots. It causes the offense to think twice when they go up for shots in there.
So it's the Hawks now. Jermaine O'Neal missing his last shot. Love it. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Anderson outside. Pass to O'Neal. Jones looking for an opening. Takes it off the glass. Jones has got his first points in this one.
Looking confident and ferocious inside.
Here's Dickow, defended by Anderson. Glover the pass to Muhammad. Pass to Glover. On the wing, Steven Jackson. Diaw sets the pick for Jackson. Nice move. And he wheels that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
And, you know, they'll take the points, but I'm sure Coach would prefer a higher percentage look next time.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Left side, Anderson. To the paint. Here's O'Neal. Atlanta with the rebound. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
Well, you know, it takes character, poise, toughness to win on the road, and that's exactly what they showed last game.
And so it's Atlanta with it. Jermaine O'Neal missing his last shot. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Defensively, you just can't afford to give these easy looks up. Just asking to get burned if you do.
O'Neal sets the screen for Anderson. And Jones has it in the corner. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
In attack mode, putting pressure on the defense that time and rewarded with the trip to the line.
It's his first trip to the line.
2 shots.
And that one falls for Jones. And so Jones nails both of them. Atlanta leading by 4. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Muhammad with a screen on Anderson. Muhammad, no good. Pacers have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Bend to the pass to Jones. The kick out to Anderson. Pass to Foster. Outside, Jones looks for O'Neal, gets it to him. Here's Foster. They shoot again, and the layup is good.
Well, I love the way he goes after it there. I mean, and you've got to respect that. He's rewarded for his efforts of pursuing the ball.
Here's Dickow, defended by Anderson. It's going to be out of bounds. The Pacers will take it. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Pollard, he's checked in for Foster. Harrington comes in for O'Neal. Artests, he's checked in for Jones. And Jones subbed in for Anderson. For Indiana, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Now here's Jones. Defense is right there. And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for 8 seconds. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Here's Dickow, defended by Jones. Pass to Glover. Here's Dickow. It's blocked. Here's Artest. He's coming off a 19-point game against Chicago.
And he also dominated the glass out there. He hit the boards hard and often.
Now, here is Artest, trailing by 2. 6 to shoot. A putback. A rebound by Enjar. Hawks have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. There's a good screen. Here's Dickow. He's guarded by Harrington.
Cannot afford to give Abdur-Rahim prime time real estate inside because he's dunking it on top of your head if you do.
Pass to Artest. From deep. And the Pacers can't get it to go. The Hawks leading by 4. Here's Glover. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Here's Dickow, defended by Jones. Pass to Dickow. Stolen by Jones. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
And sometimes that's the best policy when you're going up against a big guy. Take it to the 10. Right at it. Get to the rack.
Here's Vaughn. Pass to Abdur-Rahim. Shoots over Bender. Abdur-Rahim can't hit.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Now, here's Harrington. He's guarded closely. Outside, Jones. This one for 3. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
And it's tied up with that one.
I think it's a point of emphasis for this coach, getting to the line where you can pile up some freebies and set your defense.
And the free throw is good, now leading by 1.
You know, with the style of game he has, seems like no matter the system, he's going to succeed.
Terry against Artest. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
He doesn't care at all if he has to take a little punishment to get his points. You can say that for sure about Abdur-Rahim. He's not going to shy away from the contact.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on that one.
Abdur-Rahim is a talented big man. I mean, a volume shooter who has no problem carrying the load on offense.
Jermaine O'Neal's checked in for Bender. No luck that time either.
And lost his touch right there. Didn't see that coming. Usually, when he's hot, he stays hot.
Pass to Pollard. Harrington with it. Indiana moving the ball around. And here's Artest. He's got 8. Inside. Here's Abdur-Rahim.
Look, you want to get that ball inside because anytime you do, the odds of getting to the free throw line go up.
The Hawks have made 4 free throws from the line and missed 2.
2 shots.
Shoot 2.
And he knocks down the first one. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And so here is Indiana. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. That game marks the first half of a quick two-game homestand. Outside, Jones. Pass to Harrington. Clock at 4. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And O'Neal with the basket on the assist by Harrington. This tug-of-war game continues.
And, guys, that's lucky number 7 already in this game.
Here's Vaughn. To the middle. Here's Abdul-Rahim. And it's sent back by O'Neal.
Doing a nice job defensively that time. O'Neal throwing that one in reverse.
Harrington kicks to O'Neal. Lays it up off the glass. And now a three-point Pacer lead.
He does not lack for confidence, and he shouldn't. I mean, this guy is a dangerous scorer.
Pass to Terry. And he drives in. Stolen by Artest. O'Neal. He goes up again. No good on the shot. Excellent D there from Ratliff. Pass break here. Here come the Hawks. Here's Glover. He's guarded by Harrington. He can't hit that time. A look from Artest. Rebound by the Hawks.
Nothing's going his way since the horn. I mean, looks like he used up all his makes in the last quarter.
Pass to Vaughn. Here's Abdul-Rahim. Guarded by O'Neal. Now Terry. They set the pick from about 19 feet. Nice touch on the back shot. Terry's got 10 points.
And that Terry jumper there, that's a shot capable of doing a lot of damage on the spot up or the pull up. Terry's got a great eye for that shot.
Now here's Jones. He has 5. O'Neal inside, and it's blocked. Terry outside. The 3. The Pacers pull it in. Pollard's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Jones in the post, and there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. You look at the Pacers, a terrific position for them as they hold up that illustrious top spot, but it's a long season, as we all know. And checking out Atlanta, just way behind.
And seeing where Indiana is, they're proving that all the talk we heard about them in the preseason was warranted. What a role this group's been on here early on.
It appears to me, though, that this group has all the ingredients for a special season.
Here's Abdul-Rahim. He has 6. Outside Artest. Here's O'Neal. And the jam by Jermaine O'Neal.
6'11", skilled, athletic. When Jermaine O'Neal puts it all together, we are going to see some monster games.
Terry kicks to Vaughn. Back to Terry. Outside for Jackson. Stolen by Artest. And now the fast break Anderson with the ball. Buries it down low. Now it's a 5-point Indiana lead.
Great effort offensively. That bucket was well deserved.
Here's Vaughn, defended by Anderson. Jackson. And it's Foster with the rebound. Foster's got his 5th rebound in this one. Artest up top. He's got 8. Anderson with the ball. Guarded now by Jackson. Back to Artest. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
And, you know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
The free throw off from Artest. The Hawks trail by 7. Here's Terry. Add another make to his scoring column. His 5th basket of the game. Now shooting 5 of 11.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Anderson outside. Outside, O'Neal. And Abdul-Rahim pulls it down. Hawks have gone 6 of 14 shooting here in the second. And stolen by Miller. 51 seconds left in the second quarter. Anderson outside. Pass to Artest. Miller outside. Miller sets a screen for Anderson. Over Ratliff. Here's Foster. O'Neal with it. Just couldn't take the lid off. They had their chances, but came up empty. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Vaughn. Terry outside. Pass to Ratliff. O'Neal comes with the double team. There's Jackson with the 3. Sinks the triple. Jackson's got 7 points here in this quarter. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. It's the Pacers up by 2. And we'll be back right after this. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. We're seeing a tremendous game from Steven Jackson.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Now here's Anderson. Tight defense on him. Pass to Miller. Excellent D there from Ratliff.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
Terry against Artest. Vaughn, the pass to Ratliff. It's good. This game is all even. Ratliff's got his second bucket.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Now here's Anderson, and the foul on Jason Terry. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
First team foul.
Outside Artest. Crafty move. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Second personal foul.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots at the game right here.
For the Pacers, Ron Artest at the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from our test. Both good from the line that time. And a minute played as the second half gets going. And Atlanta calls their first timeout of the game. Ron Artest with a strong contribution so far in this one.
And he's been taking it to the rack all game, and they haven't been able to contain him. They have to put up better fight on the inside.
Here's Terry. Pass to Abdul-Rahim. Over Foster. Abdul-Rahim passes to Terry. And stolen by Miller. Here he goes. And the shot goes in. And the Pacers lead by 4. Atlanta's shooting well. They're at 45%. Terry outside. A screen on Miller. Terry the pass to Ratliff. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Ratliff's got 4 this quarter.
And that's how you run a pick and roll. The defense has to be on its toes when he's in that set.
Anderson outside. Pass to Artest. O'Neal a screen on Jackson. Here's Artest. It's that one to fall. That's his 6th field goal. He has shot the ball 12 times.
For Artest, it's about finding his rhythm, and when he does, he's most effective.
Miller against Terry. Outside Jackson. There's the screen. Just 5 on the clock. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
This is his 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
And, of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
I think it's been a disappointing year for him at the stripe, guys. I mean, he hasn't been as productive as he was last season from there.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Anderson outside. And it's Miller in the corner. And he's good on the 3 ball. Miller's got 5 now.
Well, Anderson, a clever passer, and if a teammate's open, he is looking to deliver.
Here's Vaughn, defended by Anderson. Ratliff a screen on Artest. Here's Jackson. It's rebounded by Indiana. Anderson right side. Count the basket. Now it's a 6-point Pacer lead.
Really clever move by Anderson that time on the drive. The defense wasn't ready to stop him, and he took advantage.
Pass to Jackson. Lets the 3 fly. And it's Foster with the rebound. Foster's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Things really clicking for him at the offensive end.
They're making good decisions, not wasting these opportunities.
Now, here is O'Neal. 12 points for him. Just over 3.5 minutes through the 3rd quarter of play now. Terry with it. Goes up on the high post. It's rebounded by Indiana. Foster's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Miller with a wide open look. Here's O'Neal. And finished off by O'Neal.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And, GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Well, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, going to be hard to come away with the win.
Atlanta with the ball, following the score by Indiana. Whoops, they pick off the pass.
Oh, what a pass, and then he lays it in with the circus move.
So smooth.
Could have messed that up trying for a big slam. Nice work going to the layup.
Anderson outside. On the wing, Miller. Down low, 5 on the clock. O'Neal misses.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Got a piece of it. Now, here is Miller. 5 points in the game. Here's Artest. That's in, coming off an assist from Miller. Artest's got the lead up to 8 now for Indiana. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Indiana?
They've been so aggressive getting out on shooters all game long. Nothing's getting past this defense, and that, to me, has been impressive.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump at it.
Now, here is O'Neal after Steven Jackson's miss. Anderson kicks to O'Neal. Artest against Terry. Back to O'Neal. And the jam by Jermaine O'Neal.
Oh, man, that was a loud bucket.
Atlanta calls timeout. And some changes here for the Pacers. Pollard, he's checked in for Foster. Bender comes in for Jermaine O'Neal. And Al Harrington subbed in for Miller. Now here's Terry. 12 points for him. Diao sets the pick for Terry. Outside Jackson. Off target from three-point range. Pacers leading by 10. Inside. And Harrington with the basket on the assist by Artest. Artest's got his 5th assist in this one. Now Terry. Right now, checking his stats, he's averaging over 23 points a game.
First personal foul, second team foul.
For Indiana, they've gone 8 of 12 from the field since the beginning of the third. Anderson passes to Artest. With the drive, and he converts the layup. Artest's got 8 points in the quarter.
Artest making his case inside.
And so it's Terry bringing it up for Atlanta. It's a 14-point game. There's a screen. Pass to Njai. That one goes in. Njai's got his first basket.
Great decision on the pick and roll, giving it up at the right time.
Shot by Terry, no good.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
And Anderson gets it to go.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Jason Terry is what I would call a lead guard. He's a shoot-first type of point guard, but does a nice job drawing fouls when he has the opportunity to do so.
This is his 2nd trip to the line in this one.
And, you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
Matter of fact, a lot of his points came from the stripe. He was feeling it. And I think it's clear he's gotten better in that department since last season. I mean, he looks a lot more comfortable at the line now, and he's getting better results.
Free throw, good, Terry. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Here is Anderson. He's got 6. Stolen by Terry. Jackson, a screen on Anderson. Terry, the pass to Jackson. That's a basket. His 8th from the field, 8 of 14.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Pacers leading by 10. Anderson outside. Here's our test. And poor shot selection there. Not a high percentage look for him. For Atlanta, they've gone 6 of 14 since halftime. A little cold from the field. Diaw with the screen on Anderson. Shot by Terry, no good.
You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage jump there.
Here's Bender. And it's off from three-point range. Pass to Terry. Takes it inside. Goes back up. The rebound by Anderson. Indiana's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Atlanta with the rebound. Terry's got 4 rebounds in this game. They set the screen. Pass to Diaw. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Indiana leading by 10. Here's our test. Stolen by Jackson. The rebound by Anderson. Stolen by Jackson. And he comes up with the deuce. Jackson's got 22.
Doing all he can so far, but they still find themselves trailing.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team.
And now,
Both teams deciding to change it up. Outside, O'Neal. Indiana moving the ball around. Pass to Harrington. Shot clock at 5. To end the drought. And Jones gets it to go in on the assist by Jones.
Fred Jones.
Jones has got 6.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
Here's Diaw. Hasn't made one yet. Diaw, bounce pass. Here's Abdur-Rahim, guarded by O'Neal. 2 points, that one goes.
And how about Abdur-Rahim not letting the defense affect that shot, just staying with the task at hand.
Now here's Jones. 5 points in the game. Left side, Jones. Here's the pick. Pass to Harrington. Now Jones takes a 3. And Abdur-Rahim pulls it down. Abdur-Rahim's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Diaw, the pass to Diaw. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And now it's only a 5-point Indiana lead.
Displaying the range, forcing that defense to extend itself.
Outside, Jones. Pass to Harrington. Fades back. Rebound by the Hawks. They play the clock right, they can go 2 for 1.
Just got to time it up right.
Here's Diaw, and he banks in the layup. Diaw's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Good, solid execution inside. That's exactly the look you want.
Indiana leading by 3. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Outside, Jones. Pass to Jones. 17 seconds left to play in the third. Harrington kicks to Jones. Fires away from outside. Muhammad pulls it in. Muhammad's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Diaw. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Pacers lead by 3. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Here's Diaw. Terry outside. Pass to Diaw. Shot clock at 6. Diaw with it to the paint. Here's Muhammad. Up and in on the layup. Muhammad's got the first points up on the board here in the 4th for the Hawks. Indiana leading. Jones looking for an opening. And here's our test. Back to Jones. Outside our test. Over Terry. And it's our test missing.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Here's Diaw, defended by Jones. And here is Diaw. Diaw, the screen. To take the lead. Diaw's shot is off. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. They lead by 1. 4th quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Some solid defense there from Jackson. And the Hawks with possession here. Here in the 4th quarter. Their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. It's stolen by Jones. Pass to Harrington. Kicks it out to Jones. Now here's Bender. Over to the wing. Harrington with it. 5 to shoot. Now here is our test. On the miss, not the best shot selection there. Still anybody's game at this point.
And no question, this is when you really have to have trust on the floor with each possession.
To take the lead. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. The Pacers have gone 0-3 to start the 4th quarter. Pass to Harrington. Our test against Terry. And once again off the mark by Indiana. For Atlanta, they've gone 1 of 4 since the end of the 3rd quarter. Jackson in the corner. The Hawks again can't hit.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
Outside, Jones. Back to Harrington. Outside our test. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession. Both teams changing it up here. The Hawks trailing. Now Terry. Pass to Diaw. To the inside. Diaw. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. And the Hawks lead by 1.
Terrific setup. Excellent floor vision.
And the Pacers shooting a meager 37% for the game. And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear Rick Carlisle's message to his team. He loves what they're doing in the paint. He said if they're not stopping us, keep doing it. Keep going after it down low. So they'll keep pounding it inside, guys.
Thank you, David. Now here's Bender inside to end the cold streak, and it's sent back by Ratliff. Here's Glover, laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Now it's a 3-point Hawks lead, and a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Hawks.
They've been active defensively, rotating well, and then also closing out on shots. It's resulted in a number of blocks.
And I love the fact they kept the pressure on, really pushing that ball, running it up the floor. I love seeing that. A team staying aggressive even when they're playing well.
So it's the Pacers now. Nothing doing offensively yet for them in the fourth. Here's Anderson. Rebound, Atlanta. On the wing, Jason Terry. It's deflected, and they get it back. It's stolen by Harrington. And here they come. Knocks it loose. Here's Glover. It's deflected. And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here.
Hawks ball.
On the wing, Terry. Stolen by Artest. Now the Pacers moving it up. It's good. And the Hawks lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Harrington.
Ron Artest, a willing passer, does a good job that time of surveying the floor and making the right play.
Ratliff a screen on Artest. Terry the pass to Ratliff. Shoots over O'Neal. And good. Got the Ingles that time as it falls. And the Hawks lead by 3. Pacers shooting a meager 37% for the game. Here's Anderson. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Pass to Terry. Six on the shot clock. From the wing. And it's off the back rim. No good.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times. Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scales.
Terry against Artest. To the middle. Stolen by Ratliff. Here's Dickow. Pass to Diaw. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Indiana. Bender's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And here is Harrington. Now, here is O'Neal. He's guarded by Diaw. Out to the right wing. There's the triple. The rebound by Anderson. Anderson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Artest. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul, second team foul. At the line for the Pacers, Ron Artest, taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
free throw, no good. And some changes here for the Pacers. Foster comes in for Bender, and Miller's subbed in for Al Harrington. And he's good on the second.
Yeah, being down 2 points instead of 1 thanks to the free throw miss makes getting a stop here absolutely critical.
Terry, the pass to Abdur-Rahim. Steven Jackson on the wing. Atlanta again missing.
You look at him, and he's a little hit and miss from there, even without a defender in his face. No guarantee.
Miller against Terry. Now here's Anderson. Not a lot of room. Back to Miller. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Looks for O'Neal. Gets it to him. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. The Hawks leading. Here's Vaughn. To the paint. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Nice job hitting him right in stride. Excellent play.
And it's Anderson with the ball for the Indiana Pacers. Down low, here's Miller. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Outstanding execution. Good job working the ball inside.
Atlanta's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Terry kicks to Vaughn. To the middle. Here's Abdur-Rahim, and it's sent back by O'Neal. Jackson against Artest. O'Neal. That ties it up.
And that's a big bucket for O'Neal. He understands his team looks for him to come up when it matters most.
Timeout, Hawks. The Hawks shooting 41% for the game. Terry against Miller. Jackson kicks to Terry. Here's Abdur-Rahim, guarded by O'Neal. Back to Terry. Shot clock at 3. And stolen by Miller. Pass to Anderson. Back to Miller to take the lead. Here's Foster. And there are the Pacers with another bucket.
And really, at this stage of the game, to get those kinds of offensive rebounds for putbacks, you almost feel like it's a 4-point swing.
Yeah, you really do, because those extra possessions, when they lead to points, that's huge. I mean, he did a nice job there. Never gave up on the play. And you know my motto, persistence pays dividends.
And it's good, 2 points.
And they needed a hoop. He gets them one. Huge basket.
The Pacers shooting in the fourth quarter has looked shabby, 38%. Pass to O'Neal. A fader. Rebound, Atlanta. Radliff's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Miller against Terry. 1:39 left in the game. Looking to get it going. No good. Shot missing. Good D by Miller. And here are the Pacers now. Outside Artest. Anderson with the ball. Pass to Miller. 4 on the shot clock. Misses the 3.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
Here's Vaughn. Here's Abdur-Rahim. Yes!
You just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game? Yes.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. 51 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. Miller kicks to Anderson. Here's the screen. 44 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Miller surveying the floor. Three-pointer. Cans the three.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Timeout, Hawks. Guys, what's your take on how they maximize their opportunities now?
And usually you want to go for the 2-for-1 here to maximize the clock.
Boy, Jason Terry really knows how to step it up when it matters. This guy is clutch.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. So I'm looking at the clock, and guys, the situation. What do you think we're going to see next?
Yeah, always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
And we call those ATOs, or plays run after a timeout. They often make the difference in a game.
Here's O'Neal. Jason Terry picking up that last basket. And they commit an intentional foul. It's another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what? Who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late game free throws are a lot different than early game free throws in terms of making.
Two shots.
So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a three-point game.
Absolutely massive free throw. That'll force them into a three-point attempt.
Our test on the win. Over Jackson. They get it back. And so it's the Hawks who come out on top. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal it.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage of having that crowd behind you oftentimes is the ultimate X factor.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Alden, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long.